people talking today, and just everybody raise your hand, please, because we want your stories. We definitely want to hear from everybody. And I think we're going to have a good night tonight. I have some pictures. Just everybody raise your hand, please, because we want your story.
All right, Roxanne, can you give us an overview of LifeWave?
Yes, sir. And thank you. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Michael and the team today. LifeWave and its brand partners do not claim to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any medical condition. We are here to share the light of LifeWave and discuss how its innovative technology may support wellness and personal vitality. Our favorite patch, X39, is a wearable light therapy patch. In the center of the patch is a crystal structure made of organic amino acids, salts, sugars, and nanocrystals. When placed on your body, our body heat, known as infrared light, activates the patch. It works by reflecting light back in the body at specific wavelengths, which may gently signal the body to support energy flow and overall wellness. 2 examples of X39 supports improved exercise performance, and it supports improvements in strength and stamina. A few housekeeping rules. Please share using symptoms only, no diagnoses names. Tell us how you felt before, which patches you used, and how you feel now. Keep your shares brief so everyone has a chance to speak. We have a lot of amazing people here with their testimonies to share. Thank you all for joining and sharing your experience, and we are happy you are here.
Science fiction, you name it. I want to learn as.
All right. Thanks a lot, Roxanne.
Thank
So
you, sir.
looks like we're first up, Beck.
Oh, okay. How are you? Good to see you, Michael.
Good to
And
see
thank
you.
you again for having me. I feel so honored to share with your audience and always grateful for what you're doing for all of us. Okay, I have had this aha moment again. My dear friend, Precious, she's a retired nurse. Her name is Cynthia, is shy to share, so she's maybe her spokesperson as of Sunday. So she's wonderful, serving people all the days of her lives, and she had to have a dental implant. I hope that's allowed to be said. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm. Yeah, perfect. This is what her mouth looked like. As she said over here to the right, her jaw is like was swollen the size of a golf ball, and you can see this bloody bruise. Now, here's what she said. I'm reading from her text. I had to have surgery for a dental implant, including removal of bone graft and placement of the implant. That was on December 21st. And she said, I experienced a lot of swelling, deep tissue bruising. It usually takes a minimum of 2 weeks for swelling and bruising to resolve. But after only 4 days of patching with X39 and glutathione every night, the golf ball size swelling is way down and the bruising is nearly completely gone. And I came off of strong pain meds within 2 days, exclamation. My recovery has been made easier and I'm so grateful. This is a true testimony of the effectiveness of the patches. And again, I'm so grateful. Thank you for sharing this remarkable innovation and supporting me in my journey to better health and wellness. And what I wanted to share is she's a research queen and has that medical background. And she researched us for weeks before she at lunch said, hey, I'm ready to buy the patches. So this is such a credible testimony. And, when they come in like this.
No.
Oh,
What was that?
Oh, howdy do. When these come in, they remind me of why we're doing what we're doing and sharing this incredible life technology with everybody. I am so grateful myself. I had an aha moment getting ready for tonight. And if we have time at the end, maybe I can come back and share. It's something I haven't thought about with my patching journey of 3.5 years. So please let me know. Otherwise, keep patching and keep sharing, guys. We're
Yeah,
changing lives.
thanks, Beth. That's
Yep.
a great story and a researcher. How about that? They're very good.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So if we get a little slack time, yeah, jump back in and share your story. That'd be great.
Will do.
Thanks, Allison.
Hello, I'm actually going to have Erlinda as well unmute. We've made an agreement that I would ask some questions and she'll answer her so she can share her testimony. Because I felt that it would be so much more heartfelt if she, you heard it directly from her, and that was a compromise that she was willing to do with me. So Erlinda, go ahead and unmute yourself. I can see you're there on camera. So Erlinda got started with the patches 3 weeks ago, right, Erlinda?
Yes.
And Erlinda, when we're just going to take a few minutes. First of all, I've just pulled up my little notes that I had to help structure this time. So during the past 3 weeks, how has your energy, sleep, and life changed? Your everyday life changed?
Substantially, I don't hurt as much as I used to because I have fibromyalgia, and that is a very debilitating pain sickness, I guess. And ever since I started the patches, it's been a relief not to hurt all the time and have more energy and be able to sleep well at night.
Yeah. So one of those things that stood out to me was how hard it used to be for you to walk up the stairs to your apartment. What
Yes.
was that like before you started using the patches?
My knees would bother me a lot, and I would run out of breath, and so it was kind of hard because I'd have to carry my groceries up, and that's kind of hard. So I don't know. I've just been amazed at the patch.
And what is it like for you now to go up and down the stairs?
It's easier. I mean,
What
I
about-
go up at least 2-3 times a day.
And you're not experiencing the discomfort you had before. Is that
No.
correct? So you also mentioned that you had a pounding sensation in your chest before. What has changed there?
Uh, it went away. Um, I guess because of the patches.
Well, right, because it all everything started to go away once you started to wear the patches almost immediately,
Yes.
right? How would you describe the level of your discomfort, of your achiness you were having before on like a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst, 0 being no pain? What would you say you were at before?
Oh, 8.
And now, over the past
I
couple of weeks?
I haven't really had that much pain. I have a pain sometimes, but not like I used to. I mean, it's amazing to me
Yeah.
how those patches work.
And how about your sleep?
Oh, I sleep good now.
No,
I
before you
used to wake up 2 in the morning and stay awake, and then I'd finally fall asleep and get up at between 7:30 and 8. I don't do that now. I go to sleep. I go to bed and I go to sleep. Of course, I say my prayers, and uh, it's been great because I wake up like at 5, between 5 and 6. And it just feels so great to be able to wake up at that hour and get up, and you feel so refreshed, and it's not like wasting your day in bed.
Yeah, because you're feeling, you told me, more motivated to do things now because you've got
Yes.
the energy to do it.
Yes.
So if someone listening tonight has been dealing with ongoing pain, low energy, or poor sleep, and is wondering if anything can really change, what would you want them to know?
That if they would start getting these patches, they would really help them. I mean, I've noticed it myself, so I know. that
Thank
it
you,
would
Erlinda.
help them.
Thank you, Erlinda, for sharing your heart and your experience. It means more than you know. Great job.
You're welcome.
That was beautiful, Orlinda. Thanks, Ollie.
You're welcome.
Roxanne.
Hi, Michael. Hi, everybody again. So last week, my older son was coming down with something and head cold, coughing, sneezing, just feeling really lousy and typical cold, right? And he's very reluctant with letting me patch him. He's like, I don't want that. And I'm like, come on, just try it. Let's just do it. Okay. Finally he gave in. And so I think this was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was patching him with X39 and glutathione. And by Saturday, he was starting to feel better. But then Saturday, when I, started to move around, I'm like, oh man, I'm starting to feel lousy. So it felt, when you start to get sick, your head gets kind of heavy feeling and congestion and just a scratchy throat and some coughing. But what I did, and I have my glutathione patch on. I've been wearing glutathione in conjunction with X39 and 49 every day. And Sunday, so this was Saturday when I started with the glutathione, but Sunday I felt great. Yesterday, or today rather, I feel great. So no sickness for me. I got rid of that before it got worse. So, and what I want to say, right now, LifeWave is running a promotion. So anybody who signs on with an advanced kit or higher between January 5th through the 18th, they will receive a free sleeve of glutathione.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Very important during this time frame because glutathione definitely helps out and boosts your vitamin C levels too. Amazing.
Oh,
Shelley.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Roxanne.
Thank you, sir.
Shelley.
Hi, Michael. Hello, everyone. Just like Roxanne, on Friday, I started getting stuffy, scratchy throat, all of that stuff coming on. So I patched with my glutathione right here, and I had my energy enhancers. And in the past, when I would feel that, it would usually put me down for a few daes. But I've noticed since I've been patching consistently for over 2 years now, that I don't have that anymore. I'll just have the symptoms. I'm still functional. But in the past, it would usually settle into my chest. And I may need to go get antibiotics or something like that. But now I have the symptoms, but I can function normally. I mean, I still have a little congestion, but other than that, I feel great. I mean, I very recommend patching with glutathione. It's amazing.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I'm definitely daily using the glutathione. I put it pretty much right in the center of my chest, and it seems to work with wonders there. So don't have any problems whatsoever. Dr. Kathy.
Oh, hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a great New Year. It's going to be a great 2026. Anyway, I've got a couple of stories. Okay, I've got one gentleman. He had been on the technology probably a couple of years, and some of his issues he resolved. But there was one little nagging issue that he just couldn't get over. So he eventually had to go ahead and get it checked out, and he had some angry cells in an area of the body. They wanted to do everything. They wanted to take it out. They wanted chemo him. They wanted to radiation him, but he only allowed them to go ahead and remove it. So once they removed it, he continued patching, and he had a fantastic recovery. The doctors were just simply amazed at the recovery. And then meanwhile, he loves to golf. I know that. I don't know if John's on here, but I always think of John when he talks about golfing. This man has had a fantastic golf game. He no longer has his back issues, so he's a happy camper. No more angry cells and a great golf game. What can you ask for more? Yep.
Wow.
That's my share for the
Fantastic.
day.
Thanks, Dr. Kathy.
Okay.
Maria.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Mine is just real short and sweet. I too was starting to get a real pain, like a scratchy or something in my throat, last night or early this morning. So I put a glutathione patch on, and it was gone within maybe an hour.
Wow. Very good.
That's it. I just, it was really fast. Didn't even take a day, you know. So even
Very nice.
sooner than that, probably. I would say probably 30 minutes anyway. All right.
Yeah, so we're strengthening the glutathione. You should be wearing it during the this winter time frame. It really helps you out. So very good, everyone. Thanks. John.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, John.
I don't have pictures to show you, although I did send some to Annabelle. Just a continuation of my journey. My speech is really messed up because of my lymphedema from this wonderful surgery I had. My friar tuck baldness on the top of my head is filling in. I couldn't believe it. I'm drying my hair in the shower. I'm going, wait a minute. Hey, Wendy, what's it look like back there? She goes, it's filling in. So, give it another week. I hope to have those pictures for you next week. The thing that is the most amazing is, they took a chunk of my leg out to rebuild my tongue along with an artery. I had a pretty good divot down there. It's filling in.
Wow.
I don't know. It's not swelling, for sure. It's not fluid, but it is actually filling in. I mean,
To be regrowing, huh? Wow.
yeah, it was concave, and it actually is a little bit still at the top, but the muscle is filling in.
Wow. That's incredible.
Exactly. I'll get you pictures.
Yeah, so regeneration. So sometimes some people have that. So it sounds like you're having that. We're going to have to, instead of former Marine, we're going to have to start calling you Frogman, because you're like, the frogs.
There you go. I'll take it.
There you go. Good job. Thanks, John. Great share.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
Good to see you. Maria.
Yes, I realized I forgot to mention that I'm always using of course, the X39 and 49. I mean, that's just a given all the time. I will mention something else though that I'm dealing with, and it's helping. I have on my left ankle, I had a broken ankle, and it had 2 plates and 13 pins put in. This is many years ago, so 1999, and so the things have never been taken out. So I have this kind of swelling and pain that I'll have here, and I put Eon on it, and what else? I started to do wallpapering last night, because that was really kind of hurting, and it seems to help. But I that's something I'm having to deal with over time. But it really, my goodness, I'm so grateful for these patches.
Oh,
So
no kidding. Good.
that's it. All right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, thanks for that extra share. Appreciate it. Jen.
Hi, everybody. Okay, I pulled up my favorite poster. John, you inspired me. I'm the lady that ripped my meniscus on both sides. Well, this poster, and I'm going to share it, and I don't know how to put it below, but I can show it to everybody, and then I'll figure it out another way. But this is David Schmidt. Do LifeWave patches rebuild damaged cartilage in your knees? Yes, they do. Here's the answer to the question directly from David Schmidt, and it tells about the fact, do they heal? And so what he said, in traditional medicine, orthopedics, it was once thought that it's impossible to regenerate cartilage once it has been lost. This has now been disproven with stem cell technology. What we have seen is that the application, this is important, of EON on the inside, this is for the knee, but you could talk about other places, of the knee, and glutathione on the outside of the knee appears to regenerate lost cartilage. So I thought you guys might appreciate that because I live by that. It worked for me, as Michael knows, and you all know. So now I got to stop my share. But anyway, Michael, I'll try to copy and put that in the messages, but I'm not sure it'll work, but I'll try. Okay. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's deep insights. It's really good. Appreciate it, Jen.
You're welcome.
Shelley.
Yeah, I wanted to mention with that patching protocol that Jen's talking about, my husband was facing knee replacement surgery as well, and he didn't have to have it. I mean, his knees are fine now. So that patching protocol works. Just wanted to put that out there.
That's right. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Much better to heal naturally than to, have them cut on you. So good.
I was able to post it, so it's there in the chat.
Oh, good. Thanks.
If anybody wants it. Yeah.
And it looks like we got a little bit of a break here. Beck, if you want to come back in and share.
Well, I'm happy to. Thank you so much, sir. This I hope I don't get emotional. I think I already got it out, but I've been thinking about the hope part of these patches. And I was thrown back to a memory of when I first heard about them, how dark it was, the sky is falling. If you didn't get jabbed, you're going to get shed on. So no hope, no hope. Okay. And I won't go into how I got into LifeWave on this story because I just want to talk about this other dynamic. So after patching, between that encounter, what started happening is I had people passing away and so many losses. I mean, my own mother told me recently, she said, I've never seen anyone have so many back to back to back to back hard losses. And my mother's not mushy. So that was very telling. Okay. And what dawned on me, I'm walking through my house thinking I need to be on this call at 6 to share. And I had this thought is I actually believe that these patches saved my life through that kind of hard.
Wow.
And I know some of you get that, but just don't take it lightly. You can kind of forget, so I just wanted to say how much I am so grateful for the technology, and it is life changing and I think life saving. So there you go. Hope that's a blessing to you guys.
Good job, Beck. And you didn't get teary eyed. So you're
exactly
better. All right.
There you go.
Teary eyed for some of that stuff too. So good job.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you. Tina.
Good evening, all. I do have a question going back to, it was on even Doc Talk. People talk about the protocol for the knees. I have some brand partners that are getting relief on the patches and could possibly be facing some sort of surgery or procedure. And my question is, how long have some of these people been on the patches where they're getting told by the doctor that they don't need surgery or the cartilage has healed or something? Is there some sort of a timeline? You okay?
It varies quite a bit, but I'll let Jen give you her example. She's got a really good one.
Good. I was looking for my hand, but I couldn't find it.
Thank you.
So Tina, I started wearing, let's see, I started covering my knee with patches when I fell in an airplane. I'm sorry, I can't turn somebody else's on. But anyway, when I fell in an airport and it ripped the meniscus. And when I went to the doctor, he said the bone is so old. I'm 78, so I was 4 when I did this, or 75. So he said, I got to replace the bone and I have to replace the cartilage. And he's the head orthopedic surgeon at University of South Florida and covers the football teams, the basketball, and all those. Okay. And I said, well, and I'll say his name, Dr. Knopfsinger. I'm very aware that David Schmidt shared some patches with you for your basketball team. And he did. He gave them a year's supply. The girls' basketball team, and Connie was very involved with that, and Helen and a few other people in our team. So anyway, I said, "What did you think of them?" He goes, "Oh, they were really great." But you didn't buy any. They didn't buy any. They just wanted them to continue. Well, David's not going to do that. So at least I had a believer, a doctor who had seen them probably get rid of pain. I have no idea what else it did for the basketball team. So I just kept patching, and I went in to see him 6 months later and then after, and he wanted to give me surgery. It was October 2024. And like 3 weeks before the surgery, I called. I said, "Look, you haven't checked me. Do an MRI, do something, because I'm not in pain." So I go to him, and he has me move my leg back and forth. He goes, "You're not in pain?" He goes, and I go, "No, not at all." He goes, "I'm canceling the surgery." And that was it. But he didn't do the MRI, which, believe me, we would all have loved that, because then I could have seen. But it's all right. He probably didn't want to waste $1,500 or whatever it is, that you have to do. So, but I will tell you that my knee, I overcompensated with my right knee because it was the left one that was ripped. And so I've been in PT to make them both stronger, because I really damaged my other knee by overcompensating. And I mean, I was using a cane and a wheelchair to get through airports. That's all not at all anymore. Nothing, you know. So I don't know if that helps.
No, it does, Jen. Thank you very much, because I think that's the thing when people hear a quick testimony and somebody's like,
yeah.
"Well, I don't need surgery." People are like, "Well, did it happen in a week? Did it happen in a
No.
month? Did it happen in
2 years?
the same
for me.
thing,
Or a year and a half. Okay.
right?" And and that's the thing, when the pain goes away and they feel better, and then the doctor's like, "You got to have surgery." Now you're at the point where I want another MRI, because I don't want somebody cutting without an update.
Right.
And so that was a question from one of my brand partners.
Well, we do know people that have had to have knee surgery, and we know that when they put the patches on afterwards, that it makes it heal faster. So both win. You win with both. And I've supported people that are very close to us that have had to have knee surgery recently, and it's all good. It's all fine. It's whatever somebody does for themselves to make them better,
Okay. Thank you for that. That was very helpful.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Very good. Thanks, Tina and Jen. So on that also, Tina, like Jim was mentioning, people go ahead and get the surgeries and then they recover a lot faster. And even, during the surgery, it seems like, people are saying that, the surgeons are like amazed at how quickly, even during the surgery, people are recovering. That's like, wow, that's crazy. So, so staying on the patches, being on the patches, definitely helps in a multitude of ways. If you do have to get some kind of surgery, who knows, maybe you get catastrophic, injury, and you are going to have surgery. If you've been on the patches, like we've heard from a lot of people, your recovery is so much better. You don't have to be on pain meds, if at all. So it's pretty impressive. So patching is definitely the way to go. Anita.
There we go.
There you go.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
The original journey was the mold and the skin and the injury and the pain and brain fog and the whole joyful journey. But going to California in the plane, in my chaotic adventure, my knee did some very strange things. Okay. And as you can tell, I'm living in a van right now. Okay. And living in my driveway. So crawling up and down, challenging an already precarious knee. As an OR nurse, knowing all the options. And my faith is in the patches and consistency, because it's essential that you choose your tool and really stick to it. And for me, Alavita in Eon every night, 12 hours, and every day 39 and 49. And I told Roxy I was going to go for the knee protocol once I got through this part of the journey to head to my ex-husband's to help my son with his hospice, his dad's hospice. So I'm setting up the mold treatment now in the house, and I'm learning to live in a van. But I'm telling you, crawling up and down, all this stuff, I'm trying to tweak an already tweaked knee, but the patches are keeping me from seeing surgeons. Okay. And I have some really great herbal things like, arnica I've done forever, and a few things, tricks, tools of tricks of the tool, trade tools. And it has helped immensely to stay out of trouble. But I'm telling you what, it's been a huge journey for my little meniscal fibers. And I'm saying medial and lateral on the left. And tripping in the airport started the journey, but this has further challenged it, and the patches have really kept me solid. So I couldn't resist sharing when I heard Jen talking about the airport and all this knee stuff. I thought, okay, I better talk, even though I look like hell tonight.
That's great. Yeah, thanks. So word to the wise, be careful in those airports, right?
Oh, geez. You know my story, what I did in the damn airport. Going to convention, I stole some lady's suitcase. And it was too funny, the people that showed up to help that night. Another chapter for my book.
That's good. That's good. Thanks, Anita. You got something else? John, you there?
Oh, I'm
There
sorry, I didn't hear my name. I wanted to clear up. I have been on the patches just shy of 7 weeks. So I wanted to put that out. Plus, it's X39 and X49 that I've been wearing. Occasionally, a neon glutathione more and more. So I just wanted to clear that up. I can't wait until I've been on for a year and a half. see what happens. So just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, you're getting great results already. So you're testament to all those people out there that have been injured by Agent Orange. So great. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Sean.
Yes, so I have, it's not a share, it's more of a question. So I do X39, X49, Eon every day, glutathione, Eon at night, the others during the day. And let's see, energy enhancer, and sometimes LifeWave. My question is about those little veins that you get on the lower leg and ankles as you sometimes get older. And I've kind of been plagued with this a little bit, even in my middle years. But does anybody have success with a specific patch protocol on that part of the body specifically that helps with that they've noticed help?
We have had a lot of people speak out about having those disappear over time. So, but does anyone have anything they'd like to add? Nobody? Okay.
I do.
Yeah, go ahead, Tina.
I have, is it John? Sean?
Sean, yeah.
Hi,
Correct.
Sean.
Yeah, that's me.
Sorry, I'm multitasking with a 92-year-old in the room. I have to run around. Just 1 minute, Mom. I had them being on my feet, in food service industry over the years. The upper thigh area and usually the right side of the knee. And I just do the dynamic duo with the X39 and Eon. A lot of the ones on the top part of the leg, they're just disappearing. I mean, we've been on them a year and a half. It was June. It was a year for us and my mother. And the results, like you say, if you're consistent, you will see the results. And like they say, people that have chronic issues, those are the people that seem to get their miracle quickly, where my mother at 92 got great results after a year and a half through doctor's appointments and blood work and stuff. But for me, it's definitely, it went from very sore to subsiding. The top part, they're kind of going away. So I believe that, that's all the patches, because there's nothing else I'm doing.
Great. So Tina, are you placing them anywhere specifically or just normal?
I mean, I go back and forth sometimes usually the X39 is behind our neck.
Yeah.
And I'll do periodically X49 maybe under the belly button. And as others had, I had a little bit of the cough going, the glutathione. So I add little patches, but basically the go-to are my X39 and the Eon.
Okay.
And I do the Eon at nighttime and X39 during the day.
Very good.
Okay.
Good luck.
I've been doing that. Thank you.
Yep. Takes time.
Sean, how long you been on the patches?
May 2024 is when I started.
Okay. So you've been on them a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been on them a little bit. My staples have always been X39, Eon, glutathione. The X49 I've reintroduced a couple months ago. Very happy about that. I've noticed the difference with bones and knees, and like I explained before in another sharing that I did, that there's less crinkling in the knee joints, and everything feels more durable, if that's the word I can use. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and another thing you can do is like place the patches on areas that you maybe want to get the results. So focus on. So that's another thing you can look at. So
thank you.
Thank you. Lynn.
Hey everybody. So I picked my top 3 shares, 20, 30 more to go. The community is just really regenerating really well. So here's the first, and I just got this call this morning. So I have a customer that started the 39 glutathione in May of last year. And I won't say a diagnosis, but I researched what the definition of the condition. So I'll read those. It's a lung condition where the airways become damaged and they widen, making it difficult to clear mucus. This can lead to frequent infections and symptoms like a chronic cough and shortness of breath and fatigue. And the doctors say it cannot be cured, only managed with drugs. So, we hear that a lot, and frankly, not with our LifeWave technology, praise God. So she called me this morning, and I hadn't heard from her for a while because she'd been feeling really great. And what happened was she stopped using the patches a week ago because she ran out and hadn't placed an order yet. She's been using 3 X39s a day, and she'll put each of them on the lung point 1, right, that little indent under the collarbone. And then she puts one on her back in her lung area. And that's where she gets the most relief with her breathing and not coughing and everything. And so she's using them, a bit more than you would normally. And so she was going through her patches a bit faster. And then she started noticing a big difference. And she told me, she said, I'm not feeling great at all. She said the last few times at the gym, she was really tired. And just get that, though, she's at the gym. She couldn't go to the gym at all. So she's so used to the gym, now she's tired. She said she didn't have the energy she normally did when she wore the patches. And she also noticed she had trouble breathing last night, which is scary. And then she realized she wasn't using the patches. And she told me today, she said they were really making a huge difference, and not wearing them for a week, she said, really made me have a setback. And I hear this part often. She said, I was feeling so good. She said, I thought this is just how I am. And then when she stopped, then she realized that it was due to the patches helping her body. So we ordered the patches immediately. So she should have more soon, which is great.
Very good. Nice
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. And then the second one, I had a new customer who was suffering from extremely, extremely severe constipation, like debilitating. And she had used all of her normal remedies and nothing was working. She has this whole routine, all these natural things that she does, nothing was working. And then her X39 came in the mail. And so she thought, okay, so she put one on. And then that first day, she got immediate relief, just bang. And I think that was the word she said too, pow. so so I love what we do. And then the other, and another customer, she said that she hadn't had uninterrupted sleep for like many, many, many years. She couldn't remember the last time she had a night without several interruptions at night. And first day on the X39, she had a complete uninterrupted night of sleep. And she was totally shocked when she woke up the next day because she just couldn't remember the last time it happened. And that was day one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Exciting
good.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Great shares. Thanks.
Thank you.
Frederick.
Hi, everyone. We got a little text message from one of our brand partners. She's been using the patches for 2 years. She finally got her husband on board. And we got a text out of the blue saying, okay, I've got to tell you, husband's aneurysm went from 5.1 to 4.6, getting a second opinion, but that's with only 4 months on X39.
Wow.
Unheard of. Wow, was the next text. Wow. We're getting another read on both CAT scans, but wow. Yes, holy cow. I assume that was the original size. It started at 5.1. Yes, 6 months ago, 5.1. Today, 4.6. They do open heart surgery at 5.5.
Whoa.
So yeah, that is fantastic share.
That's beautiful. Yeah, very good one. Very good one. Yeah, hopefully it continues to go down. That'd be great.
Be awesome.
Thanks, Frederick.
Thank you.
Keep up those good dancing videos. We love them.
Will do.
Kathy.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
And did you get my pictures?
Did you send them in the email or what did you do?
I just sent them to your email.
Oh, you
probably
just
5
did right
minutes
now.
ago.
I can find them. You start talking.
Okay. I had purchased a coffee bar for my daughter-in-law for Christmas. And of course it needed to be assembled. So I said, hey, I'll do that for you. So I'm doing it, and Saturday night I'm sitting there doing it. Gives you time to think and, you know, kind of be by yourself. And I'm assembling it, and I got all the pieces put together. I just sent a picture of it to Jen so you could see how big it was. Well, I got to the point where I couldn't lift it, and I had to put part of it. I had to line it up on these 3 pins, the side of it, and then put these locks on it. So my son came over. He helped me lift it up to put it on there. We could not get it lined up. And so he said, look underneath and see if you can see the holes. And I could, and I just barely, with this finger, barely moved that pin. And he pushed down at the same time. And my finger was still under there.
So I'm not finding it. I see something from February, but no, last year.
Okay, that's fine. So it slid it pretty good underneath, and it hit my fingernail. I thought it cracked my nail. It's probably 80 pounds. So I'm like, okay. He's like, are you all right? I said, I don't know. I don't want to look. I was squeezing my finger. So I went over to the sink and I let it go, and the blood was gushing everywhere.
No.
And what it did, it was a corner cut that went on the back of the finger and then all the way on the side of the finger. And so it was kind of laying open, but I didn't want to go to the hospital. And it was very bizarre because I ran a little bit of water off. I took a Band-Aid and wrapped it around there and put my X39 on top of it. And I just stood there and held it. Within probably 4 minutes, the blood totally stopped. Like totally stopped. And I was like, are you serious? Because I'm used to bleeding a lot. I've been on the patches almost, well, I started in March of 2022. No, 2023. So almost 3 years. And I was like, wow, that's working. So that next morning, so this was about 8 o'clock at night. That next morning I woke up. It had already started growing the skin together on both of those deep cuts. I had no pain and no bruising on my nail. And again, I was like, are you kidding me? And so I woke up this morning, nothing but X39 on that Band-Aid. That's what I've done for since Saturday night. And it is almost totally healed by now.
Oh my God.
And
Wow.
I was shocked. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't go to the hospital and go for stitches. That's what everybody wanted me to do. I'm like, no, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. You know how us moms are. Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. As your fingers falling off. But yeah, thank God for the patches. That's all I got to say, because it's no pain. The bleeding stopped. I mean, I felt like it totally made me just start clotting and stop the blood. So phenomenal patches.
Yep.
And I want to say one other thing. I think it does compound in your system. I think me being on them almost 3 years absolutely helped with all of that. So
great point.
Keep patching.
Yeah, definitely. And then focusing the patches by putting them right on a problem area like you did.
Yeah.
I've done that many times too, and have, like you, have miraculous healing. I think many of us that have been using the patches for a while can testify to that. So it's very good. And I think it's again, like you're saying, because you use the patches for extended period of time, you have very good healing capabilities and recovery capabilities within your system, because your stem cells are really, up to par and a little bit more advanced than the average person. So very, very nice. Thank you. Anyone else have a share? There we go. Maria?
Hi. Yes, I don't want to monopolize the time, but when I was talking about the thing with my ankle, that I'd broken my ankle, I think a lot of that is retracing.
Yeah.
And so I'm working with that. And then this other thing is something I actually just realized during this call. Several years ago, it was the end of 2013, I had a really bad case of the something that you get from chickenpox, I guess, when you're very young. SH and ending in LH or something like that. Anyhow, it was really bad. It was starting in my right side, in the back, from the spine all the way around to the front of my spine, under my ribs and down to my hips. It was really big and really bad, and it was like, so red and inflamed. I looked like I was covered with bloody cornflakes. So with that beautiful picture, all I have to say is I have had a lot of. They said I would never get over the residual damage to the nerves. Well, actually, I've had that, like that whole area for a long time, and I just noticed today it isn't there. So that was retracing again, it's taking away that residual pain. They said it doesn't heal, but it looks like it's happening. So just thought I would give some hope to people who've had that kind of a thing. It was really bad. I lost 30 pounds in 1 month and couldn't sleep or anything. So, but that was a long time ago. This is 2025. Gee. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all I had to say.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
Maria.
you.
Roxanne.
So I'm going to share a story I shared about a year ago. I was in the shower, just finished my shower and decided to clean the tile in the shower. And some soap dropped on the floor and my foot's, I didn't see it, white on white. So I went flying backwards. My right elbow hit the corner of the tub, my tailbone. I mean, I'm laying there screaming for like 3 minutes, thinking the worst, like thinking, oh Lord, I broke my hips because I'd had hip replacement 10 years prior. And I'm just laying there screaming in pain. And anyways, my son, my younger son, he's like, Mom, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, and the water's still going on me, and I'm just like laying there. I'm like, Finn, get me a towel or something. He's like, I'm not coming in there. You're naked. And I'm like, just give me a freaking towel. So finally, I got up slowly and turned the water off, put the towel around me. My right elbow was swollen, probably the size of a baseball, swollen. Because when I landed, landed right on the tip of my right humerus, and so there was significant trauma to that, and my low back was sore. I mean, it was really pretty sore. So I took everything that I have, and this is wallpapering that I was doing. So I must have used at least 3 each of X39, X49, glutathione, energy enhancer. I didn't have LifeWave, but I did have the AccuLife patches, so I used what I could from that. And then there was, I think, a couple others that I had. And let me tell you, this was a Friday night right before the business call. And I had been patching throughout the weekend. Come Monday, the swelling was almost gone. By the end of that week, no pain, no swelling. And I don't know if any of you know, but when you bruise a bone, it takes forever to heal. And that pain was gone and nothing broken. And I attribute that to the patches because at that time I had been on this technology for about 1.5 years. And so I'm coming up on 2.5 years. And it's just the best investment I can do for me. So thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Grandma Jen. Thank you, Tracy Joe.
Maggie.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I have a good report to give. I started LifeWave in 2023 after having 2 hip replacements, one at a time. It was, they were 1 year apart. So I started on the LifeWave, and that was 2023. And then I got on the X39 in February of 2024. So, and then I added the X49 because I read about the the clinical studies about helping your bone density. So this year, 2026, it will be 2 years that I'll be on the X39 and X49. And I'm looking forward to getting my bone density test so I can compare that to when, I had it like taken, years before that. So I'm feeling great. Let me tell you, me and my friend, we go out on the weekends, and normally, like before I started the LifeWave patch, like okay, I would dance a few hours, and the next day I'd really feel sore. But once I got on that LifeWave and then the X39, I could dance, 3 hours, and the next day I don't feel it. I'm just staying on the X39, X49 because it's just great. I just have to share that because it's just I feel so young. I'm not going to give my age. I know everybody else gives their age, but my agent said don't give your age. So anyway, I feel literally like I'm 40 years old. So that's my happy story. Thank you.
Thanks, Maggie. That's awesome. Yeah, very good. Right.
Michael, people are asking how to find you on YouTube. So I just put in there, just go to YouTube, and then that reminded me you've got a whole 89 people watching on YouTube right now, live watching you. But yeah, and I forgot to check in. So do you want to explain to them how they can find the recordings of these from under you in YouTube or where?
Yeah, I can't post it into YouTube, the link. So the best way is if you're a LifeWave member, you can ask us. Or you can go to michaelkjaco.com if you're not a member and you want to get involved. And there is a form. You go all the way down to the end of the page, and there's a form. You fill out the form and send it to us, and we have several people in the team that can respond to you for whatever issue you might have or whatever you want to do. So we've put the link in very long ago. We put the link in the sharing. We had some people come in with some very atrocious things, and I decided, well, that's the past, so I'll try it again. And so, of course, we had some people come in with some atrocious things again. So we can't put it into the the YouTube channel because there's very, very nasty people that will take that and put it in, just come in and disrupt our show. So the only way to come in to this, but you're seeing it live in the YouTube channel. So anyone can watch it in the YouTube channel before and after, and in the Rumble channel. But go to the forum, like I said, and ask, and Grandma Jen or one of or Roxanne or somebody else in my team will get you the link, so you can come into not only the Miracle Monday, but if you're interested in building a business, and the business builder on Friday as well. So that's how they do it. That's how they get it.
Fred just posted it too. YouTube at Michael K. Jaco. See, I didn't write it right because it's always Michael K. Jaco, folks. So remember that, because there's fake ones out there. But he just posted it. Fred did, so anybody can grab it, and
Very
you can find the old shows if you want them.
That's how they do it. All right. So yeah, on YouTube right now we got 110 watching. So it's a nice little group that watches. The people that come in here are usually around 60 to 75, and they usually stay the whole time. So it's good. All right. Anyone else? We got a couple more minutes. If not, we're gonna. So yeah, on YouTube right now we got 100.
I was copying.
Okay. All right. All right, everyone.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year, and great shares today. We always appreciate it. Bring your miracle shares, and we'd love to hear. All right. If you want to unmute and say good night, lots of love to you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Good night. Thank you,
night,
everyone.
Good night,
everyone.
Everybody.
Thank you so much.
Everybody
for coming.
Happy New Year.
I need dance lessons.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Dance
Night,
lessons to Maggie.
Oh, absolutely. The next house party, we're dancing.
You're the fire horse, Miss Tracy.
Oh, yes. Thanks for helping out, Roxanne. You did a great job.
Thank you guys.